Howdy, and welcome to From the Heart. My name is Mike C., and I am the pastor of Biker Church USA in Irmo, South Carolina. This video I want to talk to you today about is motorcycle ministry. I've been in motorcycle ministry for 15 years. I've seen a lot of people come, and I've seen a lot of people go. I've seen ministries flourish, and I've seen ministries fade away. I've seen but a few people actually remain faithful from the time that I got started. And I've noticed something about ministries. When they come, they think that they're evangelists. They go to the events, they go to the rallies, they go to all the different things out there, and they go to evangelize. And they get people to say this nice, warm, fuzzy little prayer. And then they move on to the next person. They cut that notch in their belt and they're gone. And what they've done is they've left that person they just witnessed to in their wake, and they forgot about them. And they call it evangelism. Well, see, where I have a problem with that is once that person has accepted Christ, once they've said that warm, fuzzy prayer, why don't we take the next logical step? Bring them into the fold. Teach them. Train them. You see, the act of an evangelist is not just to get people to say a warm, fuzzy prayer and move to the next person. It's not about counting numbers. See, the true success of any ministry is not how many people you count, but how many people you disciple and send out. If you take the example of Paul, where Paul would go and set up a church, he'd remain there, get the church started, train the people before he would even consider moving to the next place. Paul saw the church not just the next generation, but 4 generations down the road. And we in ministry need to start taking a look at that. Motorcycle ministry's first objective should be Bible study. That should be paramount. That should be the driving force behind any ministry, whether it's motorcycle ministry or anything else. If Bible study is not the main focus, then what you're doing is being more of a social club than you are a ministry. Because we're supposed to know the Word of God, and the only way we're going to know it is to study it. Next purpose of motorcycle ministry is to learn. To become the student. And as we become the student, then we go and do. And as we go and do, and as we learn, then we teach. You see, that's what being a disciple is. It's going from the student to the teacher. And doing it hands-on along the way. To be a true disciple, what we do is when we evangelize somebody, we take them by the hand. And we say, come with me, let me show you how it's done. But we don't do that. The way we go about it is kind of like going fishing. You grab your rod and reel, you grab your tackle, you grab your bait, you grab your bucket you're going to put your catch in, and you head to the pond. You start fishing, and you're having a great day. The fish are biting, you're catching a good number of fish, you're keeping only the good ones, and you're throwing them in the bucket of water. Nightfall comes, you grab up all your gear, you head home, you put everything up, and somewhere along the way, you remember the bucket. You go back to the bucket to check on your catch. Well, they're all dead. They ran out of oxygen. The only thing that you're truly left with is a fish story about how many fish you caught. Modern evangelism is like that. We go out, we reel a bunch of them in, we throw them in the bucket we call Christianity. We leave them there to flounder, and we move off to the next one. And what's happening is they're getting thrown into a bucket of water, the oxygen's running out, they die. And we're not concerned with it. We've got our notches on our belt. We got a well of a fish story. But there is nothing truly produced by our actions. When we take the time to disciple people, to teach them, we have the next generation rising up. We have people that can step into our footsteps should anything happen to us. And they can carry on the ministry in our absence. The best success for a ministry, to judge a ministry by us, is how many people that can actually step into your footsteps and continue going. But all too often, we fear that that person's going to take our spot, instead of allowing that person to take our spot. We should focus on the Great Commission when it says, go out into all the world and make disciples. We are to be the disciple. We are to make disciples. The Great Commission doesn't command us to go and make evangelists. If the Word of God is truly going to spread in a faithful manner, then we should take heed to the Great Commission. We should go out and make disciples. Thank you for watching. Until the next message, this is Pastor Mikey, Biker Church USA. Thank you.